advertised. You never know.
Well, then if they found it through like an advertisement, then you get thanked.
Oh. Hi.
Good morning.
Hi, everybody. It's Sunday, the 13th. Oh, and it's April. It's the 13th on a Sunday.
It's Sunday,
not a Friday the 13th. So it's a good day, and it's Palm Sunday.
Well, and nobody's on yet because.
Oh, that's right.
Because I screwed up.
She screwed up. Okay.
So we're just gonna hang about here and hope people find us.
Yeah,
it's right here.
We're gonna be here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're here for the duration. And, for life, the whole bit. You turn it on, you're stuck with us. It pops right up on the screen, no matter what you want to do. Hey, everybody, no problem. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's been a wonderful week. Got all packed. I'm pretty much packed.
Okay.
I put everything in the suitcase.
Again when? Tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Actually, Gail couldn't remember. She thought I was in Florida. She really did. So,
Bucky's. Yes.
Somebody got a cool Bucky's shirt. Look at that, Colleen. I know.
And she's wearing London. So we're like, Bucky's needs to go to London.
Bucky's need to go to, what do you think? Should be an Olympic thing. Every 4 years, they should have another city and drive everybody crazy with Bucky's stuff. I'm going hopefully in June when I go down to Tennessee. Isn't it in Lexington?
There's several of them.
Yeah.
There's one in Crossville now too.
Oh, really? Cool. I think I go near Crossville, so it's a southern thing, I guess. But he's so cute. Look at there he is, little Bucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie brought it back for. She's got a nice husband. Mine wouldn't do that. He might bring me a keychain.
I think it was my anniversary gift, which I completely forgot that it was our anniversary. I didn't even get him a card. You're 31 years.
Oh God. Doesn't it sound like forever? It does. Colleen, how long have you been married? 20 years? Something like that? Something like that. She's been John a while.
Has it been 20? Miss Queen?
Maybe. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't have it written down on my phone or anything. I was just yeah.
It flies by me. The only thing is in June, Beth Ann's anniversary is the 28th of June, and she's 20 years behind me. And for some reason, hers pops into my head, and mine's the 29th of July, 20 years earlier.
Right.
So that kind of reminds me that it's the anniversary thing. We don't do much for the anniversary.
Yeah, no, we don't either.
Except everybody's hounding me that it's 47 this year, and they're like, you need to start planning your 50th wedding anniversary. Are you going to recommit? Now, I'm going to sign the divorce papers and still take 3/4 of the money that's out there.
Divorce.
Yeah. But yeah, because you never know what they're going to be like once they, trust me, you love them to death, but boy, they get old and the coping mechanisms just go away completely as you get. That's unfair. Hey, up there. That's unfair. They should give you better coping abilities once you get older instead of taking your patience away.
The give a fuck meter goes away.
Yeah, it does. 50, it starts to deteriorate. 60, it does.
It's
70, I think it's just about gone. By 80, you're free. Yeah. Nobody holds you against. Yeah. Actually, I think when I turn 80, I'm going to get a sweatshirt that says, actually, I bought this one design I'm going to make. I'm from the 1900s.
Well, yeah.
1953. But it's getting longer and longer when you scroll down and they want you to put your birthday in and you don't type it in. It takes you an hour
to go down. Price is Right.
Yeah, that's basically it. It takes forever to get down there. So,
oh my goodness.
I used to think that with my mom because she was 1929. So mine wasn't that bad. It was half of hers. And then now mine's getting there, and I'm thinking, holy crap, it's going to be over before you know. I mean,
I was this 1900s baby too.
A lot of us are, yeah.
I was sitting at work the other day, and one of the kids from the warehouse, and I call them kids because to me they're kids.
Oh, they are.
They're kids. Totally. So he is in, and he was chatting with Jordan, who Jordan now sits directly across from me. I'm sorry.
He doesn't even.
No, he doesn't have an office anymore. So he has
but he sits across.
Straight across. See him. I guess I'll look at him all day long. Look at him all day long.
To come and
well, the sad thing is he has to look at me all day.
That's true. He has
Yes,
yeah.
all day long.
It's a good thing I don't work there. The poor guy would be like, I quit. Get rid of her. She can't be. She'll talk to me. I'm in the busy. I'll tell you something. I sneezed. Okay, now you can talk.
Yeah. So this kid comes in, and he's been with us for several years, and they're talking about whatever, and he's like, he was born in like 2000 or something.
Yeah,
and
like
I'm
my
like,
kids.
and you're still
And
old enough
underwear
to
older.
drink. and you're legally okay to drink.
Yeah.
And Jordan's like, well, at least I was 91. And I went, oh my God.
91 still.
2 years after I graduated from high school.
Exactly. In 91, I was married for 4
Like,
years.
oh my
I got out of
God.
town. We had moved to Indy. I mean, it's like when you put all these references together, it's the same sort of thing when you're out there. It just time flies and it's just not fun.
91.
You wake up and the next day it's not the next day, it's actually the next week, and you have no idea what day it is because you slept. So anyway, that's beside the point. So
I did not get much. I didn't get hardly any knitting done.
She's been working on stitch markers. Yeah,
I have been working on stitch markers, and I can't really talk about them. Although I did put out a new one for y'all yesterday. And I forgot to bring any out here.
It's a Christmassy. So we were doing Christmas stuff, getting it together.
Yeah, this is not Christmas. If you saw the Instagram post, you already know that they're out there. But they're purple rings with different colored green beads on them.
Oh, it's nice.
I called them wicked.
Wicked. And they are wicked awesome. The screen's going to make me nauseous.
I know.
I don't get
I'm
sick.
sorry.
I don't do anything else. But it's cool.
Yeah, are they fun?
You need a pink you need a pink.
I have that on purple rings. I have hot pink and
see.
I have that. That's
What's her
girls
name?
just want to have fun.
This is wicked and
Girls just want to have fun.
what's her name?
Whose name?
Remember the pink one's name.
Girls just want to have fun.
No, the girl, yeah, she doesn't want to have fun. She's floating around the sky. So I'm talking about this movie Wicked.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Dorothy?
Dorothy is the one that knocks over the wicked witch in some direction. She drops her house on. But we haven't even gotten that. This is before.
Oh, yes.
This is before everybody gets bad and before everything goes crazy. And
I didn't watch.
You've never watched The Wicked Wizard of Oz?
I've watched The Wizard of Oz, yes, but not Wicked.
Oh, well, don't watch the movie. Go watch. It's the play that sets up the movie. Because in the play.
Wicked. You're talking about Wicked. Yes.
I'm talking about Wicked with the play, how she becomes Glenda and Elphaba becomes green and becomes different. So there's books and everything out there.
I have not seen it.
But it was really good. We went to Chicago and saw it. It was really a beautiful play. I mean, they did a great job. But the people who sing.
I just know that the purple and green is the Wicked thing. So.
Yeah, it is. That's the bad.
What I called it.
I mean, she's not bad, but she's misinterpreted, in my opinion, sort of like me. I'm taking the wrong way all the time. Because
so you should be purple and green too.
I like purple, but I'm not a big purple and green together. But I could put purple and green together. So anyway, other than that, it wasn't a bad week. Got everything together. Stuff's in the suitcase. The funny thing is, yesterday I stacked it in the little blue one where the clothes go, because I'm hoping to use just a little one in Disney, and then not even just open it, but not take anything out of the big one. Because once you take out of the big one, you're done. So I put all this stuff, and then I got to thinking.
In Disney for like 2 days, right?
I'm in Orlando Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We head to the ship on Saturday.
Oh,
yeah. So I'm there 4 days. So I got to have clothes for the days and personal items and things like that. And I'm sure I'll have to take several showers because it's supposed to be like 80 degrees down there. I mean, I'm coming from 40, 50 down to 80 degrees. I'm going to be dying,
Right.
the whole time. So anyway, hi, Megs.
Just when you get there, go to the Goodwill and buy a couple of t-shirts and some pants. And then when you're gone, just donate them back to the Goodwill.
That's a really good idea. However, that's not me. I got to tell you everything.
That's
I
a
am.
Sharon. That's a Sharon move.
That's a Sharon move. That would be, and the funny thing is, there's a Primark down there, which is really
Hi,
reasonable.
Maggie.
Hi, Max. And then I was thought, because next time I go to the Philippines, that's what I'm going to do. I'm only going to take what I need for that moment, and then I'm going to fill the suitcase when I get to the Philippines.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought, all right. So I stacked it all, thinking I don't want to fold it all permanent, because it's going to get all wrinkled. Carnival has irons and laundry. Celebrity, you got to send it down. And I thought, that's it. And then I got to thinking, well, it's going to be in the suitcase for 5 days anyway. When I'm at Disney, what the hell's another day? But of course, I wake up like at 12:30 in the morning going, what's the difference? I could have packed it all and been done. Because I went off to do something else and got myself in the middle of another project because I didn't want to fold it all and put it in the soup. It's like, and then I got to thinking, Rachel's bringing Sylvie. All that crap she's got to bring along for when you travel with. I never even thought about it because she texted me and said, can you pick up diapers so I don't have to stuff them all in the suitcase? Sure, just tell me what you need. She's only going to bring what she needs for getting her down there, and then I'm going to have diapers in the room because I'm there a day before they are.
Right.
Hopefully,
so you can go shopping.
4 pearls and 3 sisters across the street. Got to go to our favorite fun little place. So I think I'm gonna, So anyway, now I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna pack, and then look what I did.
She went digging.
I did dig. Can you believe it?
Wow. She went digging. She didn't go shopping. She went digging.
Remember last week when I said, I think I'm going to not repeat. I think I'm going to go find more.
Yeah.
I found plenty, but I needed a blue. I wanted a blue here. So.
Teal.
And then.
You already have 2 blues.
I know.
You wanted a teal.
So I wanted a light blue because I thought it'd be a good. Then I thought, I got to have a leading men somewhere around here. I mean, seriously, I do. So I went to this one box. Do you know how old that is? Probably, 12 years. I don't know. Have they been in business for 12 years?
Probably.
Anyway, it's going to be green, yellow, pink, orange, maybe this teal, even though I think it's pretty close.
But it'll be far away.
It's far away. Okay. And then the purplish one on the top. And then if I have to repeat, then I'll repeat. Come up with other colors or something. Are there any more out there besides this? Neon. I love neon. Leading men.
Yep. I think this is so fun.
Isn't it? It's getting there, guys. Yeah.
Sorry about the movement of the whole screen.
We can't figure that out somehow. Someday we'll figure it out. And she's going to go, son of a bitch. It was just one click of something, but they don't tell you. It's like I told her, my stupid iPhone, brand new, 16. I had to reset it again this week.
Well, and then I have to send my old phone back.
Yeah.
And they can't factory reset my old phone. It won't factory reset. So we got to take it in, have them do it.
Have them do it. Oh God,
yeah. Because I'm like,
otherwise, you don't want to let all that crap go into them. Granted, they're pretty good. Don't get me wrong. Most places will just.
I mean, it's not like I have anything,
too major. I don't.
No, I don't have. I have.
You have your Etsy. The orders. I mean, that's all.
But I can just shut that down and uninstall it.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that, and I'm not like government spy or anything. There's no like you really want to know what I look like in all my photos.
Table secrets on there that we can't have anybody going because God forbid we have stuff out there about our knitting. That's proprietary information.
Right. Yeah.
So this is gonna go. This is gonna go with me, and hopefully when I get back in May, we will have at least one silly Santa hat done.
Well, it'll be yours because probably won't be mine.
Oh, okay. So it'll be mine. Oh, sorry. Here.
This
I keep sticking my butt out. Yeah.
This I did work on a little bit.
Oh, I like that. how
I
fun
did
this
work a
is.
little. I did work a little bit on
It's so scrunchy. You know what's going to be the biggest thing is people are going to touch it and go,
it. Is it is. It's like a sponge. It's so squishy.
it is beyond here. We don't
And
have squish
I worked
vision.
in some of the ends.
Oh, smart girl, because it gets old after a while.
I did. I got up to here, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, I gotta crochet a little
Yeah,
bit.
I
But
did the same thing on this. The one
I'm not gonna have enough yarn. I'm gonna have to get more.
good. That makes my
There
heart
is
feel good. No way.
way.
Because once you start getting
Because like
this,
this is what's left of this ball after doing this row.
yeah, that will last
Maybe
once you
one
get a
more
little bigger,
row?
maybe, if that. Once you get bigger, so yeah, you're gonna have to get some more.
Yeah. And I don't think I have all the tags, so of course I don't know the names.
Oh, well, plus they've changed since we bought this because this has been so long ago. You notice that?
Yeah. So it'll be interesting if I knew one of them was.
You know, I think Brenda and Heather and Leading Men, maybe some of the other ones, but I knew those two. Like Leading Men, they never get rid of them. I mean, they
don't.
have them forever. So their formulas are in it, so they would know which ones or how they change the dyes. Because sometimes you buy this stuff like this. I mean, granted, I would buy another one. It'd be pretty close. You know, these guys are pretty cool about how they make things. But some places use different dyes. They would go from the old-fashioned dyes to the news, and they just don't. Everybody's going organic. Oh, Mama. How can
I
you
have
be
5 of
organic?
the 9. Missing 4. And like
That's
the
my
closest
side.
the closest place that carries it is Simply Sock.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think anybody around
Here we go.
place around here carries it.
Uh,
Online, but like
I like to
you
see.
know when you look at something.
Yes.
Well, and I'm trying. I don't care about the dye lot because I'm
No.
not. I could care less. But I do want. I do
Yeah.
want. There's 9 different colors in
This is
here.
so squishy. It's like you just want to sit here and do, bubble wrap where you go pop, pop, pop. That's what this is. This is like you just want to squish. You just want to pull on it.
I've been bringing that to
This
work.
is a
I'm
fiddle
working
bit.
on that.
This is
Okay.
like
I
your
need to
stress.
stop that because it's getting a
Not
little
a
too big.
ball.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that. It's so squishy. And and it's not, I mean, it's just regular sock yarn. It's the stitch.
We can get you one of those strollers with it, like Leah has for the kids.
Bringing that around.
Take our projects with. Believe me, I've thought about it at the airport. Bringing the wagon and putting everything in the wagon, like some people do with their kids and everything.
You need to get Charlie, is it Charlie? Chucky? Whatever from the fake baby doll.
Oh, yeah. Chucky?
Is it Chucky?
Is it Chucky? That's the mean one.
No.
That's the one that comes back and gets you in the end, isn't it, Chucky?
Colleen, Karen, you know what I'm talking about.
Maggie?
No, Maggie doesn't.
It's, I don't know.
No, she carries them. She brought them into the yarn shop once. Were you around?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. It's a life-size doll. So you could have a legit stroller with a fake baby doll in it at the airport.
Until somebody wants to see the kid.
But it looks like a child. Looks like
Oh.
we were knitting hats and mittens and slippers for this baby doll.
Yeah.
You don't remember? Connie. Oh, it's Bobby. That's right.
Bobby.
Thank you, Karen.
Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby. You should take Bobby with you.
Take Bobby with me. Oh,
it's a doll.
It's a doll.
It's life size.
I know, but then I have to take all the stuff for the doll.
No,
Well,
you would just you would have the crochet thing blanket on top of the doll, so you could be working on a blanket, and you have the stroller, right?
I can put all the stuff in it,
Yeah, and then when you get on the plane, you have to, take the baby, and they would stow away the yeah.
There you go. That's one nice thing about getting on the cruise ship.
Why was I thinking Chucky?
Well, Chucky is a doll.
Well,
it's a Halloween
but that's a
thing.
scary.
He's a meanie. So yeah, he's a He's a meanie weenie type thing.
For
The
you
late-
crocheters out there, this is a super, super easy pattern. Really.
Did it and gone, nope, not, no way, no how.
No, what you're right. When you're just looking at the
Yeah.
stitch.
I'd be
But-
like, that's complicated.
Right. But
I
it's
would.
not.
Yeah.
It's just a double crochet into the last leg
Right.
of the one before.
Get my Stephen West, which I took out this weekend. And I did this row, which is the start of the last section before I do the border.
Oh, okay.
And it was, let's see,
How many
You have
stitches?
63.
It takes you an hour and a half to get through one row.
164. I counted 464. And then when I came back, I was just going to get rid of one because it's a knit row back. And I thought if I screw up the thing, it's way down here. It's at the bottom. Who's going to see? Everybody looks in the middle, and that looks pretty good. So I thought, then when I'm coming back, I was on count. Shocking. And then I got a little better with it as time went on. The problem with it is the West will either I've worked with it too long, dragged it in. I don't know if some yarns are like that, where you've had them in and out of the bag so many thousands of times they start to separate when you unwind them and everything, and you then rewind them around the ball or whatever, and you've had them out, you put them back. Anyway, this is starting to separate a little bit, and I don't know if it's me, his wool, this color. So this one where you had to like knit one, yarn over, slip two knitwise. No, knit one, no, yarn over, knit one, yarn over, slip two knitwise, knit one, pass the slip two over, and then yarn over again. So it wasn't really bad. Once I got in the rhythm of it, it wasn't so bad. But you get in the rhythm and then something pops up on the screen. And so I turn the TV down. And then, of course, Mikey's calling me 86 times while I'm doing this. And I'm like, what? And he goes, are you counting? And I said, yes. Okay, I'll call you back. He knew. I've just tell him I'm counting. And that's usually enough to let him. I didn't say I was frustrated with this. But anyway, I got 463. And then the next 6 rows or something, I just knit. It's a knit section. And then you're done. Then I'm at the border. So I'm kind of thinking maybe to take it with, because I've talked about this thing for a year and a half. And now you've seen it a couple times and it needs to get done. It really does. But in the border,
It's big.
It is. And not as big as his, though, because I'm a tighter knitter.
No, I understand, but
it is.
It's taking a big thing onto a cruise ship when, I think you're just better off just to do
more 2 of these.
Do that and bring a couple other worsted or whatever to make hats for the crew.
What do you think of this one?
Yeah, that's cute.
This is Making Ways. It's either low hip. I think it's Casapinga. Don't give it. Yeah, it is Casapinga.
Okay.
Because she made it to support. You like that? Isn't that good? That's good. Incognito here, folks. Yeah, I got this. It's gold. So anyway, she came up with this pattern, and Sharon from Security says if you want to put blue in it, blue and yellow it was made for the Ukraine. It came out when the war started. And the pattern actually stops here. This is her pattern from the beginning. And then you stocking it until you do this cool head. Isn't this head cool? I mean,
it is cool.
It is cool. I really like the hat. The thing is that I think a teeny tiny little pom-pom would be cool just right there, because it might draw your attention. Like one of those little ones you put on that craft thing, about like this big. Ella.
Yeah.
So besides, I don't make good pom-poms. And so then I just decided to repeat this here because it looked in my yellow one, it looks very open because I went longer. It's meant to be a hat that just kind of kind of keep your head, not in the cold weather, but something, so, or if you have hair to cover your ears, which I don't, so they stay warm and everything. But it was fun. This is yarn I got from Temu. Yeah.
That's a Temu.
It's a Temu yarn. Not bad. It's acrylic, worked up pretty good. And so this is It's a little bit big. You could probably wear it.
It's big on you.
It's big on me.
But you need to wear a child size hat.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's like pretty much perfect for me.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got enough to make another one. So I'm going to do another one while I'm gone so I can perfect this pattern here because I kind of like it.
It's cute.
It
I
is.
really like the top.
So do I. Isn't the top fun? I mean, seriously, that top is just the ultimate of tops. She did a great job. And it stays. You don't even realize you're staying on that thing. It's got a lot of pearls in it though.
Yeah, it
So
sure
you
does.
wouldn't like it. Yeah. But anyway, so that's the other thing. So I'm going to take the other one and make this one again. So, and of course this is going. And other than that, I haven't really picked anything. However, I've never made a beret. Have you made a beret?
Mm-mm. I think it'd be fun.
I'm going to try it. The only thing is in the pattern, you go up to 180 stitches. But I have nothing but time.
Right.
It's all knit. If I want to add a pattern in there, I can. Put a knit row in, put a seed stitch in like this thing, you know?
Yeah.
Do something like this where you can add something as you're going along. And then when you don't like it, you don't have to repeat it. Just say screw it. Definitely give it away. So that was one of the things. But I don't know. I want to do another shawl, but I don't want to do anything until I get that stupid Stephen West done. Now I did finish that gray one, that huge gray thing, the variegated one with the hobby yarn, the gray, the beige to the gray as it went down. I just can't get it blocked because my brother's in that room, so I can't lay it out. So you'll see that hopefully when I get back.
You could have just brought it to me. We could block it in my spare bedroom.
I never even think about that. That's right. Actually, Tuesday we almost took our house over. I was like, I have the code. We can go stitch at Sue's house, you know. But it was nice. We went to a new Starbucks that was up in Zionsville. It's up on Michigan Road. And before you know it, it's going to be all built up anyway.
Yeah.
With all these strip malls and things like that. And everybody over here is it's so, every time you have a field that's open or looks like it's not quite, or a farmer's gone away, it turns into a subdivision anymore. It's just,
it's exploding.
It is. It's really,
and then to think Lily's going up in Lebanon.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which it's the next small town just north of us. Like, you know, 5 miles north of me is a little town called Lebanon. And I had a huge Hilly
processing center is going in. And I'm like, okay, maybe we need to go somewhere else. But then on the other hand, going somewhere else is going to be expensive and you never know because anymore, if you have I feel for people because I've gone out on some of these roads. Have you ever driven by somewhere where it's just nice and open and you just kind of relaxed, you just drove? Next thing you know, you go up there the next time and there's a stoplight.
I did that the last time I went out to Marcia's. I drove out to Marcia's and I'm like, this is, our Marcia, she just lives just north of me here. Yeah. Just a smidge, a skosh.
Really?
Really.
Yeah, really.
5 minutes. 5 minutes from my house, but she was on the very edge of town.
Yeah.
Like, the edge.
Had a field behind her, a field in front of her. And if you blinked, you missed the turn because it was just
like the whole road going to her house. Sasquatch sighting. The whole road going to her house, there was, one subdivision, like another subdivision was going in on the other side. Yeah. And that was it. And then you had, fields and fields. And then the little teeny tiny thing of Whitestown.
Yeah.
The downtown.
Yeah.
And then you had to turn to get to her place. Well, now there's roundabouts and new subdivisions and I was like, the last time I went out there, I'm like, holy crap, on a cracker. And then her backyard, which used to be a field, is now a subdivision.
It's subdivision, right. And I feel for people who buy these places out there to be out there and to have yourself a little more elbow room and be able to sit out and have your cigar in the evening or do your thing.
I think that subdivision was trying to buy their place.
Oh, I think so. I wouldn't be surprised.
They weren't. They
weren't going to sell. But it's
making it difficult for the subdivision. I think.
to it, you're going to end up making a small fortune because they're going to wait or they wait until you die and then they buy it from the estate because kids don't want it. There's a section on 96th Street that coming from, it's actually Zionsville because it makes a curve. And it's this big field. And there was this little old house that they took down maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
And it was up for sale. And I stopped a couple times to see if they had the paper. But there was never a paper in there because I wanted to find out what they were asking for this chunk of, it's got a hill and everything. The only thing is you could probably hear the expressway because 865 can get busy and noisy, but you could put trees and things out there. That's the other thing I've noticed too, is they're putting buildings, like apartment buildings and things, right next to the expressway. And I'm thinking, who in the hell is going to want to live with 465 going by, honk, honk, beep, beep, meh, all these
Noise
cars.
canceling.
I guess, and they put these pretty walls up. They're very pretty and decorative, but nobody takes care of them. And then the kids go out and start painting on them. I think they should let kids do more. I think they should get the artists and let them do murals.
Oh,
I love that in Europe. I have to admit, Spain, all over the place. You see these gorgeous murals. And they're themed. So like this row is a summer park. This one is an industrial city. So you get to pick your section.
yeah, but the tags that are on the graffiti, not murals, the graffiti.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. And
No.
usually it's a gang
Right.
Sure. Symbol of some sort.
Yeah. I just don't understand how they can get up there and get to some of the places. Like they've done it and it spells go team and it's at the top of a 90-foot building. So they had to do it upside down. How did they do that? It's like the guys who put the lane markers in and do this stuff with a spray thing and can do it all by hand without putting down stencils. I'm impressed with them completely. To me, they are total artists.
Because they've been doing it for 25 years.
Still, you have to have the talent. No matter how long to this day, I still can't write certain words right. And I've been doing it for 70 years because I've been coloring since I was 2. So
I bet you're a good colorer.
I am.
Yeah.
I do like to.
I'm not a good colorer.
As I've gotten older, though, I'm not as good in the lines as I used to be, partly because of where I do it. Sitting on the couch, got the arm of the couch, and I'm doing it right here on the couch.
On the couch.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the couch. I've got the book on the arm, and I'm trying to do the coloring while I'm watching Judge Judy and filling in and everything. And sometimes the book slips, I slip, I sneeze. Judge Judy says something I don't want.
And you crack up.
Yeah, and stuff. Or, get disturbed, drop the pen, cap falls off. And yeah, it's just those sort of things. Or when you're of a picture and it stops running, because I use a lot of pens, gel pens. So you're over there.
Into your couch.
Well, no, we have to do it on the wood. So we have a pad of paper there next to it on the table. He's like, what? And then the dog starts barking because he thinks somebody's at the door. And I'm mad because I still have the top. Well, then I've learned how to fade now. So I've added stuff in and things. My sister says, anybody do watercolor out there? I'm fascinated with paint by number this week. I don't know.
Do not start another thing.
Do not. It would be fun.
Start another thing.
They have this one colorful painting, I think it's called. She has this brush that you can outline with a brush. I can't do that. It's a stiffer brush, then they fill it in. So it'd be sort of like using my pens. I'm not a big pencil fan. They don't cover.
Why don't you use crayons?
Crayons melt. So they can get a little messy and stuck on
colored pencils.
Yeah, pencils, I'm not a big pencil fan. Because then you got to sharpen them, carry sharpener, carry a blender, carry the whole bit. Whereas pens, it's a little bit easier. And pens are pens, and I'm a pen freak. And a pin freak. Pen and pin. See?
Yeah.
I love pens.
Yeah.
I do. Seriously, I really do. If I have one, I have at least 1,000.
We know you do.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And every time I go to Dollar Tree, I see them were at Five Below, and I'm thinking, oh,
You know, pretty soon it's gonna be the $5 tree.
it's so true. It is. It's going to be a different.
It'll be a 5 because it's
Right.
now $1.25.
It's $1.25 and $3 and $5, and I've seen items for $10
At the Dollar Tree.
at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, and shrinkflation has happened there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I used to get my thank you cards at the dollar.
Right. They were like
It was like 6 or 8 thank you cards for
a
$1,
dollar.
which I was totally good with.
Yeah.
Now it's 4 or 6 for $1.25.
You get 6. It's usually
Yeah,
4.
I like
You're right.
rummage through just so I can get the
The
6.
6 of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
But you're right.
for $1.25.
Yeah. Hey, Chicken Sharon, you need to come up and go to Goodwill and get her some of that, like you did that one box. She bought her this huge.
She brought me over like a bunch of
like 200 or 300.
She had like the workers at the Goodwill like in her back pocket. So
I'm
when
sure
stuff came in, they would just pull any cards aside for her.
and she would pick them up and bring it. She brought over this huge box. And
I
she
was
paid
like
$3 for it. So
I told her, I said, as long as it's like 10 cents or under per card, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
And I didn't even care. I'm like, bring me the birthday cards, the wedding.
It
cards.
doesn't make any
It doesn't
difference.
matter.
Cards is cards.
Card is card.
And we'll send it out and be done with it. So besides, she's really good about that. If you tell her this is a birthday present, she'll probably send you a good birthday card with it,
Yep, I probably would.
She's good. I'm not that good. So anyway. So I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing when it comes to the we only have 4 stops, so I have 10 sea days. So I do have a lot of time to fill in there. And I'm kind of thinking, boy, that would get that done. But a lot of it.
But it would also take up a lot of room of your packing space.
Right. And if I don't want to do it, that's when I get mad.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm not so sure what I'm going to end up doing. But the beret is definitely going. I found one in the thing. And I thought it's a kit. It's a fade one. So that ought to be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And then when you increase, you go from like, I don't know, 100 to 180 as you increase. I think it's a couple, 3 rows that you end up increasing. And then you start to decrease a lot earlier too.
Oh, sure.
So I figure that should be.
Yeah, you increase really fast and then decrease really fast. Yeah.
Not really,
not really fast, but
you got
faster.
The flat top head.
Faster than in a normal hat.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead. And plus I think it's on a 2 or a 3. So I figure that's right there. It's going to take me freaking forever to get there. Because I figure, even now these rows go so much faster and I'm at 21 stitches per section. So it's 100. And you don't realize it, but you really start to pick up a speed as you're going along.
Mine is
the same size.
No, I have 150. Well, but I have 150.
Which is longer.
I have 150 stitches on mine.
Which
I figured out. I did the math equation.
Okay. I should do that.
Mine will be, what did I say, 72 or 80 inches long when I'm done.
Really?
Yeah.
It's longer than you.
Yeah.
Wow. You're going to give it to Jamie?
It would be like 6 feet or something like that.
Imagine how fun it's going to be to wander around with this hair.
Because I have 150 stitches on. So I was like, oh, I'm at a good place where the math would be simple.
I should do that to see how many skeins of stuff I'm going to need as I go down. Kind of figure out.
Because I decrease by 5 stitches every 2 inches.
Yeah. And I think this is fun. And I think that was the other thing I thought I might do is I have this really cool 2 skeins yarn from Fiber Seed that's really neat. It's a variegated. And I thought, that might be kind of fun just to do a regular, just to keep. And if it takes me, like Stephen West, 5 years, who cares?
Right.
It's right there. And get that started. Because I don't mind doing, on the plane, doing the rib is very settling. When you're sitting on a plane and you need something to do, you don't have to think.
And you do a knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one.
Yeah, I do knit through the back loop and and that. And so then it's like, But I do I have one.
But you could do the rib for your beret.
Yeah, I am going to do the rib. I think it's a knit 2, purl 2, and I'm going to do the one.
Yeah.
I think it fits your head better.
Yeah, I think it does too.
I think it does pull it in a little bit more, but I think it fits your head a lot better.
Yeah, I like the 1x1 rib.
It holds your ears and it sits where it's supposed to sit. So I'm going for that too. This is kind of fun too, because now I'm at the point where I can do this. And people can actually see.
You know, I think it's going to be great fun when we can put it on and knit on it.
Oh,
it'll get to that point where it'll be long and knitted as you're wearing it.
He sees it. And they're, what's she doing? How is that heck?
You just be knitting on your hat that you have on.
God, isn't that just the greatest thing? I love it.
If you do that, somebody needs to take a photo of you doing that so that we can put it online. Because I know you'll just get that done while you're on the ship.
Goal is to get this get through this and done on the ship. So we have one.
Yeah.
So we can show everybody every week. And so everybody can go, oh my God, I need to do one of those. And they can go through all their stuff and grab things. And as a fiddle bit one, it would be great too.
I think it'd be great as a fiddle bit one.
Yeah.
I would do it kind of like you're doing it though, where I would do a section of that fiddle bit and then I would separate it with a solid color. Or whatever. Your favorite color, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Because it's just really fun. It really is the greatest thing. So Miss Babs, this is yours. And this is which is very similar. It's the same texture. So it should work out.
That's fine.
So I'm looking forward to that.
I don't really have anything.
I don't either, guys. I'm kind of thinking it's Sunday, Palm Sunday, and we've got a few people watching. So enjoy your Easter. And do whatever you do. Family is important at this time of year. And I will be back May, all things considering, May 9th, unless my sister doesn't make the flight.
Then she might be back sooner. Who knows?
Yeah. I won't be back next Sunday for sure, but it might be sooner because I told Mike, I said, number one, I may stay in Florida and stay at Disney and then spend a couple more days in Florida. They have a speed train, a train that goes from Orlando to Miami.
Her sister has to get there on her own. If she doesn't get there, then Deb's going to cancel the cruise.
Or I may just get on the ship
and go yourself.
And say, well, she changed her flight. She's coming, but I'm here first, so I'm going to check in. And then if she doesn't make it, I'm going to go down to guest services and say, oh, she's not going to make it. She texted me. What do I do? I don't want to get off. I'm impatient. And everything. I want to go. So just charge me what you're going to charge me. That's why I told Mikey, and he goes, well, you're pretty much by yourself anyway. So take back and enjoy.
Back, relax and enjoy.
So that's cool. And then, or I haven't decided what the third option is, but I could always go back and get the car and drive over and see Chicken Cherry.
This is true.
Chicken Cherry, you always said that there's room for me. So you never know. Just come back, talk to you. Poor Jeremy's like, town, get me out of here. So whatever. So you guys have a happy Easter.
Thank you nice Easter.
For being with us, and you're a blessing to us. And be good. And all right, I definitely
we'll see you when
the video because I'll make sure she out there. So you never know. So
I want to see her knitting on that while it's on your head.
It's hysterical, and
I think it'd be a fantastic photo.
Hopefully it'll go viral.
Yeah,
So anyway,
have a good Easter.
I should have put on bunny ears. Why don't we do that again? Oh my God, I need to do that anyway.
You should talk to you guys later.
My husband even uses that word now.
It's a touch screen.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Excuse me, I have to go slap the shit out of her. Bye, guys.